Hello, folks. Welcome back to the second part of the SGDA Summit Showcase B. My name is Anuj again. That has not changed. I'm here with the team behind Battle of the Bands Orientation Day. So once again, we'll first go through introductions of the team who are on call with us, and then we will continue to officer introductions, and then we'll get started with Jules asking the first question.
Right. I am Joshua Samaniego, the head of we like to call ourselves a studio, Little Dude Studios. We're the ones who are ahead of Battle of the Bands.
All right. My name is Ryan Agundez. I am a programmer for this, mostly focused on the battle scene we'll hopefully see today and implementing audio.
Hi, I'm Jack Loague. I'm also a programmer for Battle of the Bands. I mainly program. The game's kind of split into an overworld and like a battle part of the game, and I mainly focus on the overworld programming. So yeah, it's nice to meet everybody.
Yeah, I'm Brock. I am the main music producer for the whole game. So I work with everybody else, kind of getting the music and background music and all that stuff set up.
Hello, I'm Dana. I am the environmental artist of Battle of the Bands.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to meet everyone here. I wanted to get started by kind of like asking the first question as how did this game get started? Where did the idea come from?
Originally it was just a shot in the dark for me. It was what was it? I just thought, I really loved the original Mario and Luigi games that were on the Game Boy Advance and stuff like that. I loved Rock Band, Guitar Hero, and I just wanted to find people that wanted to like mash that together and just make a game. And thankfully, when I joined CSUF and went to the VGDC club, I found a lot of people, thankfully, that were interested in my idea. And so far, we've been working on the game for we're getting to a year. We're getting to a year now. Almost there.
I'm sure that this last Nintendo Direct was also a very nice thing for both of the projects, because they had the Dragon Quest III remake for the last game, and then the new Mario and Luigi game announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really excited.
I'd like to ask, what of the genre, what of that Mario and Luigi gameplay is it that you guys really like and that you kind of wanted to incorporate into this game?
So specifically for the Mario and Luigi series, I really enjoyed the it felt user friendly in all honesty. The one that I played the most of was Bowser's Inside Story. I was maybe like 13, 14. And it felt like something that you could easily get into. I wanted to bring that into this game. Something that people can pick up and play and not have to worry about, too many stats, too many different kinds of enemy types and stuff like that. And all you would have to worry about is just like your own skill and how the attacks in Mario and Luigi just depended on pressing one button most of the time. And there were times where you would have to just put like a little bit of some skill into it, but just enough to where you're like, yeah, okay, I can keep playing and not have to worry about 50 other things at the same time in one session.
Awesome. Sorry, it's like so hot in here. I kind of wanted to ask too, if like and then we kind of touched on it earlier, but like, what was the reason like you guys started to like make this game?
Like I said, it was mainly, or well, no, actually, I didn't say. Or maybe I did, but I wanted to bring back the Game Boy Advance era and also bring to more audiences different rhythm games that they can play. We already have a bunch of different rhythm games a lot of people like to play and love to play. And I thought, what's one more that's a little bit different? An RPG rhythm game, in all honesty. Right now, we're almost to the point where we can actually insert more RPG elements into the game. But right now, what we're showcasing is a more simplistic version of our dream, I guess, and that's what we want to bring.
Awesome. This is just a question for the general chat, but what part of the game are each of you most proud of in terms of what you were able to do for this release?
Since I worked on most of the battle, and that you'll see coming up soon, it took a lot of iteration to go through and make sure like it was something that we were proud of. And what we finally settled on was a battle system that allows a whole bunch of different licks that you'll be able to play independently. That'll happen naturally as the music goes on. You choose one, it randomly chooses a little theme for you to play, and that allows you to, a lot of variety in what you play. In addition to what allows us in the future is that multiple instruments will be able to like swap in and out of currently how we have this set up. In the future, when you have multiple party members, that will be for later RPG elements. You'll be able to like dynamically change the music throughout battle depending on what the variables are for it. Currently, what we have here is something simplistic, as Josh had mentioned, but hopefully you get to see something that's pretty cool and how you want to be able to shape how battle goes musically, what that is.
Yeah. Since I'm doing all the music, so I am personally composing all of the songs and also personally writing each of the independent parts. So I'm really proud for what I had the chance to do right now. Like I've gotten to lean off a lot of the writing team and their character design, stylistic choices like that to inspire me for kind of the themes and stuff. So I think you guys will start seeing soon the battle scene with Cassandra. That's the first song that I started writing for the game, and that's the kind of battle between Cassandra, one of the base characters that you're going to recruit later in the game, and you as the main character playing you as lead guitar. So it's been really fun. I've had a great time getting the opportunity to like work on music for a video game, and the amount of work that comes into a music-based video game with the ideas in the future of really breaking everything up and giving players a lot of choice. It's going to be a big mountain to climb. So, but I'm really excited for it, and I think it's going to end up with something really cool by the end.
Yeah, and for me, I think the most proud of I am is the environmental tiling assets, because I never worked with pixel art before, so this game was the first time I was introduced to that style. And so being able to explore this new style was really amazing for me, especially designing this classroom. I think I had the most fun doing this classroom and just looking at different references online for it. One of the best experiences, I think.
Yeah, and I've just really enjoyed working on kind of like the overworld, kind of like incorporating like all of the things together, like the assets from the artists and like the dialogue from the writers, and just really like building like a world for the game. Like I'm not the only one who's worked on the overworld, but like it's really cool just like being able to like build a world, you know what I mean? Like, and just bring everything together. So that's kind of what I've really liked about like working on the overworld part of the game and like programming all the different things, like the different dialogues options you have for every character, and I just really enjoyed that. So yeah, it's probably I guess what I'm most proud of so far.
I like to like. Oh, so go ahead, Anush.
I was just gonna say world building in the most literal sense of the term as well.
But yeah, I kind of wanted to piggyback off that question and kind of like go either like you guys can answer as a whole or like individually of like what you guys felt like what was the most difficult part of like development.
What we're currently in right now.
I think Ryan probably.
It took, like I said, it took many iterations to, as you can see here, having this all be playable. Oh, whoops. Having this all be playable and I guess feel okay to live up to a certain standard took a lot. We started a year ago now, close to a year ago now, and it's taken a lot of time to be able to iron this out and make it feel okay.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, for me personally, I do my own. I write my own personal stuff, and getting the chance to work with kind of building music directly for the game has been really cool. The hardest part is actually like these parts that Ryan's playing in between, is composing an entire song and then writing an entirely different part for the player to use that's not a part of the song at all. so it's really fun, it's really cool, but it definitely becomes a challenge when you have to try and creatively make little snippets that would fit really well in a song that is completely independent from the part. So I had to actually kind of put a mentality of making the music kind of modular, like in the sense of kind of more as the core, more loopy and stuff like that. I think right now in the background we're using the full independent track and then laying over the other parts, but having to bring down all the stems and independent tracks to where we can eventually break it down into every individual piece is going to be definitely a lot. It's going to be a lot, but I think it'll be really cool.
Yeah, definitely the hardest part for me was getting used to the pixel art style, since every 32 by 32 tile was different. So I was trying to figure out exactly how it was going to work and how to work it with the programmers so they can implement it into the game. So I think I received a lot of help there, just trying to figure that out.
Technical art is a whole world of its own.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think for me, like, in the overworld part of the game, you return to different areas many times throughout the game, and like every time you return to these areas, we might need different NPCs in different locations or different dialogue for certain NPCs. So it was kind of hard, like, figuring out a system to like keep track of like what state the game's in, like what state this particular scene of the game is in to spawn these particular NPCs or this particular dialogue. So it's definitely a challenge, like writing like programming that and not having it be like a complete mess of a like code. So like, yeah, that's definitely been like probably the hardest thing for me so far, like just working on like the state system for the game and like things like that. So yeah.
Imagine there's like a state machine involved somewhere.
Yeah, there's like we do have like a script that kind of like is accessed by all the scenes in the game, and like it lets all the scenes know what state the game's currently in, like for this room or for this room, like, so yeah. That's kind of how we have it right now anyway.
We have a couple more questions to ask. The first of which being, what are your plans for the future development of this game? I know that specifically it's called Orientation Day right now. So can we expect a Battle of the Bands, just that title, or what's happening next with the game?
Right now, currently, what we're doing right now is releasing Orientation Day is supposed to be a demo. And right now we're in part 1 of the demo. And even part 1 of the demo is not fully finished. We're about maybe 80% of the way there. What you're seeing right now is 80% of the part 1 of the demo. Part 2 of the demo, which will be released probably maybe later or early next year, I'm thinking. Just rough estimate, not real ground. I don't want Ryan or any of my other programmers hosting me and getting me all but right now our plan is finish part 1 of the demo, which is what you're seeing right now, and then part 2 is going to be an expansion on everything. It's going to be more battles, different music, more characters to interact with and recruit. And we're also going to be introducing professors, because this is a college, and so you're obviously going to have to either help out or attend a class and see what happens when you do. And after that, then we'll Because right now we want to also like do another project while in lieu of Battle of the Bands. It'll be kind of like a spin-off. My artists really wanted to do something with it. If you go over to our link on our itch.io and watch our website now and again, you'll definitely be able to figure out exactly what we're going to be planning later on. I would want to keep it a surprise, honestly.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
we'll also just have like a lot more of the campus to explore too, which I think will be really cool. Just right now, it's just like a hallway and a few rooms, but soon it'll be like a huge sprawling campus.
Oh yeah.
As we continue to add like professors and more band members to recruit and more battles. So I think that'll be really cool.
Awesome. Yeah. We're beginning to reach the end of like this segment, so I wanted to kind of like cap it off with like, did you guys have anyone you wanted to shout out or give thanks to specifically?
There are a lot of people that weren't joining us today. A lot of more of our team members that couldn't join us, unfortunately. There's one person in particular, Khoa. I would like to big shout out to. He did a bunch of programming help with me as well. Was a big supporter because he has a lot of experience in what we're doing currently. He's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, honestly, I second Koa. Koa is like amazing with Unity, which is what we use to develop the game. So he was really like good, like helping us kind of get started, like with the programming and everything. So yeah, I definitely would shout him out too, for sure. But I'd shout everybody else out too that can make it. We've all been contributing and we've all been doing a really great job, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely the one person I would shout out is Koa, since he was the one who knew pixel art the most. So when I first got into the team, he was the one who helped me out, figuring out all the stuff and sending me videos that would guide me through working with the Unity program and how they work with it and what I should do to make it easier.
Yeah.
If anybody else?
Brock, you want to go?
I was just gonna do a brief one. I'm gonna give a. So this isn't involved in the game yet, but I'm gonna give a brief shout out to my sister Bianca, who's gonna be doing vocals for the second part of the game. So I'm hoping to collaborate with a lot more musician friends of mine. So so those will come in as they come, and I mean everyone in the team did an awesome job, like for everyone. So yeah, I mean the people here, along with Koa, Dana's here, Denise, Joe, a lot of other people, Ricardo. There's a couple more team members, Khaliyah, and like everyone made a tremendous contribution to the team. We have all the art team, the writers, the programmers. Like without any of them missing, it would not be the same game, I don't think. So just shout out to everyone with Little Dude Studios.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone, my whole entire team. I am definitely grateful that all of them are willing to put up with my madness and the vision I have for this game. I am honestly grateful that they always give their input when I ask for their views on different things when it comes to different aspects of the game, because this whole entire game isn't just my view, it's all of them helping out, and so it's not just my game, it's our game entirely. It was only my game when I pitched it, and when they started joining, it started becoming all their game, became their game too. And I'm grateful for every single one of them for helping me out and continuing to help me out, even though like the club's already over, it's the summer, and they're willing to see this project to the end, and then they're even willing to try and make more games together. And we're always looking for more people to join, more people to help out, because more people means more things we can do, and more different projects we can start on.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I think we're gonna cap it off there, right, Anuj?
Yep. Thank you all so much for coming by and speaking with us about the game. Thank you for showcasing it. It was really good getting to talk to everybody. Up next, we have we're going to be having our art panel, I believe. And be sure to stick around for that if you're interested. And thank you once again to Battle of the Bands for speaking with us today.
Bye.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
so much for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank you guys.
Really appreciate it.
Okay.